just...
What helped you get through the mental aspect of that?
I'm still working on it. But, a lot of people don't talk about postpartum depression.
Yeah.
And I don't think, and that's a big thing that, like, I realized going through all of this. It's like, there's not a lot of people who talk about it, and who talk about it in a sense where, like, well, what do you feel, and like, what do you go through? And
what did you feel when you first kind of noticed there were symptoms? Like, what was it that you're like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's what it is? What were your symptoms?
I think that if I would have had a natural birth, I would have been able to pinpoint exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But because I had a C-section, and it was recovering from that and being on pain medication, and
it's like,
I've
which
never
part
been,
of this is
it's
causing
like,
the problem?
what is exactly, like, what is causing the problem? And then it was just so many factors into, like, this one thing, and it's like, how do you pinpoint what it was? But
what kind of behavior or like thoughts, or like, what did you have that you were the depression?
You have this mentality, like, you have this guilt of, like, of letting go of your old life, but then this is your new life. But then also, in my case, it was recovering from my C-section, and it was like, well, I can't take care of my baby because I'm trying to take care of I keep touching this little thing. I can't take care of the baby because I don't feel good. Mm-hmm. So it was that, and then I started to feel like a zombie, and I think you said it, like, you look like a zombie, or you're acting like a zombie.
Well,
it was
your
just,
emotions were really flat, right?
Yeah, it was like, there you go.
I was trying to be nice to you.
Flat, and
I wasn't trying to be mean, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, it was.
But it was pretty easy to upset you.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing where and that is why I say a lot of people don't talk about it. It's like very...
When did that start, and when did that not end, but like, when did that kind of like normalize? Like, after your pregnancy? Like, what was the time period where it was pretty severe?
Severe, it was maybe 4 weeks in?
4 weeks in.
4 weeks in.
Yeah. So it wasn't even right after. It was kind of like a month after.
No, because the beginning it was like, oh, I'm in pain.
Yeah, it was all the recovery.
And then it was like the recovery, and then it's like, okay, cool, I can get up and I can start, doing things for the baby and kind of doing things for us. And then that's when it hit me. It was like, wow, I'm really depressed, and
then
I'm
your
very
physical
unhappy.
part of that, and like put all that together, the whole way your whole life was changing.
Yeah,
and the baby,
and
it's a lot to
kids change
manage.
your life, and it's just like, kids change a woman's life from like crazy.
It's like a little kink in the timeline, right? It shifts into something totally different.
Yeah, and it's like this mental battle of letting your old life go, and this is like your new life,
Yeah,
and so
it is for sure.
I think now where I'm at today, the postpartum kind of comes and goes, but it's definitely I feel like I'm on the road to recovery, and so I'm in a better place.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, we're in a better place, with just our baby and like being new parents. Well, this is your third time being a parent,
mm-hmm.
but
first time with you.
First time with me. So
it's our first baby.
It's been a challenge, but we're getting through it, and I'm getting through it. And if I can give any like woman out there advice that's like experiencing like their first baby, it's like, reach out to people, like
friends, family.
Reach out to friends, reach out to the close people.
What should they say?
Partner. Just
what would have helped you by like having somebody kind of say, what would have helped with that interaction? Like a friend, a family member, like somebody asked you something, like what would have helped you? I think
like check in on your pregnant friends.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
because and postpartum friends. And I think some of us kind of just take this like road where, oh, well, we don't need anybody and we're fine. But I think you need it a lot. Like, you go through so much trauma, like having these kids.
It's traumatic,
so
yeah, for
it's
sure.
Like
having them is traumatic.
Check in on your friends, and I think that the people who checked up on me and us, like I'm very grateful for,
Your close
and
friends.
That has helped me now.